Complete to Michael Gallup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And right away, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith, 38 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays, a long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. First and 10. Here's Rodgers.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Just 2nd and
10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Garion Conley on the tackle.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that.
About his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's good for a Saints.
Well, Charles, the big story today, obviously the courageous return to one of the league's best quarterbacks. When he was injured during an early season victory, the assumption was that he'd be out for the rest of the season. But we found out this week that this is not the case.
And you have to give him a lot of admiration and props for working his way back from what was thought to be a serious injury. And it's natural for him to want to be back out on the field. Remember, when he got hurt, this team was 4-0. I also think we have to question whether or not he should be out there, putting his body on the line. And from the franchise's perspective, they have to wonder whether it's worth having him out there if he's not 100%.
A nice pass there. And, Charles, how important do you think it is that the coaching staff helps him get in a good rhythm early on?
Partner, I think it's very important because not only...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, Saints.
Tre'Quan Smith with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point attempt here still to come. Jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
The score is Saints 14, Packers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's what we are. Rodgers pass.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers pass. Complete to Darius Shepherd.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is picked up by the Saints. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
That's good for a Saints.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On play action, they'll throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he knocks it through. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Incomplete.
And this is picked up by the Saints. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Andrews.
Mark Andrews.
Saints.
there to make the grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I said just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
His kick is good.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Rodgers.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Complete to Jason.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
Aaron Jones.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is complete to Michael Thomas. $17 there and a New Orleans first down.
That's good for a Saints.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, Saints.
Sony Michel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints just continue to roll.
For the extra point.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. To return, it's Peppers. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Rodgers will try again on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Sternberger, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup.
42.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they will run it with Michel. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, Saints.
Sony Michel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll have a first down past the 40.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
$17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard
from the 45 on second down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Rodgers. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Michael Gallup, 39 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Fielded just outside the goal line. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Touchdown, Saints.
Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
Complete to Jace Sternberger.
11 yards there, first down. This is Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Again, it's Jones. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
On the tackle.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Packers.
a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 7.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Touchdown, Saints.
And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
His kick.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
63. Packers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that is incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
Now Callaway on the return.
4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
At the Packers his 48-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel.
Number 26.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Michel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Sony Michel on the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the draw, here's Michel. I'll tell you, the effort's sensational, but he may have come up a foot or so short of the line he needed. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your damn.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown, Saints.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them. Gets big yardage.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Michael Gallup with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Lining up for the extra point.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
It's like my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. They are on to the next round of the playoffs, and the story will be the gritty, gutsy effort by one of the league's best QBs.
And he certainly proved the naysayers wrong today, partner. No doubt about that. Now, overall, an up-and-down performance, but he did enough for his team to get the win and advance to the next round. He and his team both have to have confidence and believe that he'll be better the next time out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.